William Whalen here for GetMoreSports.com, looking at some draft night implications that are following point guard prospect Emmanuel Mudiay. Now, Mudiay, as most of us know, spent the past year playing professionally in China, electing to go there as opposed to going to SMU, where he had previously committed. Now, there were lots of rumors that said the reason why he went were actually that he wouldn't qualify academically, and whether or not that is true, Mudiay is again another player who's elected to go that route, kind of following the footsteps of Brandon Jennings almost 7 years ago. Other players like that who have gone, Jeremy Tyler out of San Diego, and so often those professional years do not go the way the prospect would intend. They think that they're going to go abroad and dominate just because if they were not under the age limit of the NBA, they'd likely be getting drafted, averaging 15 points per game. That's not how it goes all the time. And of course, Brandon Jennings really struggled in Italy where he went to play professionally. And Emmanuel Mudiay experienced a lot of success in his limited time in China, but struggled with injuries, only appeared in 12 games. And so the NBA still doesn't really know what they have with Mudiay. That is the thing that I think is so interesting about where Mudiay gets picked and kind of the media attention that surrounds him on draft night. Is he the guy? Is he finally the prospect that convinces players in the high school ranks to forego their years of college and go professionally and go make money for a year? Obviously, Mudiay gets a huge contract in China, over $1 million. Certainly not the kind of contract that some expected him to be able to get, but nonetheless, the market was there. This is going to be very interesting to follow. Ultimately, there's a chance that Mudiay will be a lot like Jennings in the fact that he's just another player who did it and not a lot of other top prospects will follow his footsteps. But with the connection that these days the players have with each other, camps, obviously recruiting visits, tournaments, social media, everything that goes into how they communicate, and they communicate more now than ever, the brotherhood that they form in the recruiting process, coming up in the evaluation process, is also more tight-knit than ever. And so it's perfectly reasonable to think that Mudiay could have a little bit more of an impact on other top prospects than Jennings does. So obviously it will be very fun to follow on draft night. Mudiay expected to be one of the top 5 picks in the NBA draft. A lot of people have him and D'Angelo Russell as their top 2 point guards. Certainly going to be fun to follow and see where Mudiay goes, and obviously see if he can carry some of the success that he had in China, certainly the success that he had in high school, into the National Basketball Association.